By analysing music videos in the research stage of my production, I was able to identify certain conventions of music videos. These conventions were also written about in Andrew Goodwin's book Dancing in the Distraction Factory. These conventions include a relationship between lyrics and visuals, music and visuals, and the music video should convey genre characteristics. I have made sure that my music video, M83 Teen Angst, always cuts to the beat of the song. This is a convention of music videos, and especially to the alternative genre which my song fits into. Most of the transitions are jump cuts due to the fact that the beats of the song are short and abrupt. However, I have challenged this convention by using cross dissolves during some of the flashback scenes. I decided to use this form of video transition as I wanted to convey a dreamlike effect, and I also wanted the audience to be able to distinguish between the present and the past tense easily. It is very common in M83's music videos to see a lot of artistic shots of the surroundings and nature. This allows the audience to see and analyse the location the characters are in so they can determine how they should feel for the characters. I have used this convention in my music video as I wanted the audience to feel like my protagonist was very lonely and isolated at the beginning of my production. This is why I had artistic shots such as a train track and a train at the very start, which represents escapism, a single flower between lots of greenery, a sad face that had been spray painted onto a wall, and a barbed wire that was stuck onto a fence. All of these individual shots creates a very solitary feel which will make the audience connect with the protagonist more due to the fact that some will be able to relate to him. There are different conventions for different types of music videos: performance, narrative, abstract, or a mixture. My music video is classed as a mixture due to the mix between the performance of the song and the narrative storyline that is embedded with it. The use of the camera is very important in music videos. The basic shots that directors always use in their videos are long shots, close-ups and mid-shots. This is to create emphasis on the artist and the locations that are used. Close-ups can also help portray emotions, and if the artist is singing, it is used to support the words of the song. I have used all these types of shots in my music video to help create the emotion and portray the character's loneliness. But I have developed this convention with the editing. I have done this by an extreme close-up of my main character's eyes, which signifies the window to the soul, and I have overlaid a low-angle point-of-view shot of her being bullied. I have also slowed down the shot of my protagonist's eyes. This portrays that she is reminiscing the events that have just transpired and that her pain is never ending. The low-angle point-of-view shot also helps to bring the audience right to the action and makes them sympathise with the main characters due to them feeling like they're in the character's place. Narrative music videos also show a beginning, middle and an end. I have challenged this convention by following Todorow's equilibrium theory to a certain extent. It could be argued that this theory could only be applied to films, but now, with strong narrative structures, music videos could be seen as short films. However, my video began after the equilibrium was disturbed. However, the audience doesn't know this until the flashbacks show the turning point with the piece. Restriction narration is shown throughout the first half of the video due to the audience not knowing what has happened until the flashbacks are shown. However, it follows Todorow's theory at the end due to the equilibrium being restored and the protagonist having someone to make her happy and help her again. When deciding my Digipack and album cover, I was inspired by the Rolling Stones No. 2 album and the Beatles with the Beatles album. I used the dark shadowy style that these artists used in their albums in mine. I believe that it reflects the dark theme that my music video represents, but the smiling faces of my main characters juxtapose the shadows. This shows the content of my video, describing that even though there are dark times that everyone goes through, it will always get better. Titles are another convention of music videos. Not all have them, and it is becoming rare to see them in music videos recently. However, some artists still follow the convention. For example, Bastille with their song Pompeii and Dua Lipa with New Rules. McMahon and Quinn wrote that written codes to help to identify concepts for the audience. I have decided to develop this convention and use it in my production. I decided to use a block font that is very similar to the font M83 actually uses their logo on their YouTube channel.